Well, hello once again. Yes, this is me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from Haslingden, north of Manchester in the UK, on Sunday, 4th of December 2011. Rather an alarming title for rather an alarming subject. Could petrol or diesel in the UK reach £20 a litre, or in Europe reach 25 euros a litre, or in the United States 75 US dollars a gallon? Well, if the nutters in Iran get their hands on a nuclear bomb and are stupid enough to threaten Israel with it, there will be holy hell on earth. And if they use it, we could end up destroying all of the oil reserves in the Middle East. Even the threat of it will push the price of oil beyond the reach of most of us. At £20 a litre, only the very rich will be able to drive in this country. At 25 euros a litre, the same story will apply on the continent. So anybody who's well off and has a nice Mercedes or BMW or Jaguar will have the roads to themselves. But the problem is this: all of our food supplies in the UK, and as far as I know this applies everywhere, all our food supplies are delivered to the supermarkets by truck, trucks which use diesel. And if diesel jumps 5 times to £20 or 25 euros a litre, or 75 US dollars a gallon, the price of food will go up 50%. So you can imagine the kind of nightmare that could take place. Now, the Japanese in the late 1930s felt under pressure because they were the Americans applied sanctions to the Japanese, refused to supply fuel and stuff. So they set out with a plan to take over most of the Far East. And of course you all know what happened. They attacked the United States by bombing Pearl Harbor and inadvertently destroyed Hitler's plans for the future. Because without the United States of America, he might have had more success. He would have had more success. So I'm slightly worried about the situation with Iran. More so than about the Eurozone, because we're not dealing with idiots in Europe, you know. They are very, very, very intelligent, dedicated politicians in Germany and France and in all of the EU countries. We're not dealing with idiots the way some of the British newspapers would have you believe, and the way you hear some newspapers talking about Berlin as though they were still fighting the Second World War. Well, we don't need that kind of talk. In fact, to my mind, the British media, the British newspapers, are shambolic when it comes to the subject of Europe. They're vitriolic, particularly the Telegraph. They can't wait to fill their columns with stories about the imminent collapse of the Eurozone. One begins to wonder, are they somehow or other connected with these people who make fortunes speculating against currencies? Because they seem so determined to talk the euro into the ground. Well, let me tell you now, if it happens, if their prophecies become self-fulfilling, then this country will go through great difficulties. If we go back to different currencies all over Europe, it won't be happy days, I can promise you. The only people who make money will be the banks. Well, on that rather gloomy note, talking about war in the Middle East and the possibility of the collapse of the euro, which I don't believe will happen, my dream is to see a United States of Europe. I want to see Britain within a United States of Europe, with our own president. We've got a parliament already. We have MEPs. All we need now is a president. Have a look at my website, www.useurope.eu. www.useurope.eu. On that cheerful note, I would say God bless, cheerio, and see you next time. Bye for now.